ZOUBOK Street Boys. Viewers, it's time for another half-assed report. This is James Kalm, the guy on the bike, and we are here in Chelsea on West 26th Street, and we're going to run in here and look at an exhibition. Ecce Homo, Thomas Lanigan-Schmidt and the Art of Rebellion, featuring Malin Blake, Arch Conley, Tony Fair, Oliver Herring, Christian Holstad, Greer Langton, Hunter Reynolds, and Christopher Tanner. Here at the PAVEL ZOUBOK Gallery. Well, it's kind of loud in here, but we'll start out with this, Bitter and Broken Hearted. Since 1973 to 77. Many of you have been watching the James Kalm Report Rough Cuts, but I snuck into PS1 a couple of months ago and got some undercover views of Thomas's show out there, and I thought it was really a very historical and actually overwhelming show. This grouping is titled Untitled Patents. This is from the 1990s. One of the things that I've grown to really admire about Thomas's work is his very sophisticated palette, or his use of colors and different kinds of colors, different qualities of color. You know, the reflective, the shiny, transparent colors. Titled Byzantine Non-Platonic Rectangle, 86 to 93. Tommy basically, I think, sticks these together mostly with staples. Actually, I like this one. This is kind of, it's like early modernism, kind of fragmented cubism. Here are a couple of his, what I would call reliquary pieces in boxes. You know, his use of striping, patterning, dotting. That might have brought him fairly close to the pattern decorative people that were sort of coming to attention about the same time, maybe late 70s, early 80s. This is Caprice Mondrian, 1986. I love those stripes on the columns. This is titled Blue Blood and Street Chalice. You know, he uses these staples almost like some other artists might use brush strokes and the rhythms of the strokes. Well, I think these three pieces give you a good example of what I was talking about his palette. You know, he could be mixing all kinds of things, but he doesn't. He very, I think, judiciously and very sensitively kind of picks out a particular palette for the work, and then sticks with it. But it's like this purple frame and the soft greens sort of fading into darker greens with a couple of accents of orange. It's beautiful. This one is also nice. Got the gold and silver, but this very light lilac frame. And then what looks like jewels are lumps of pearlistic plastic wrapping paper, I think. It's titled Venetian Glass Lemon Tree Dipped in Sugar. This is Venetian glass silver glitter corner of the church. This is 1984. That looks like one of his goblets. But here again, it's just cellophane, twisted and stapled, glued. This piece is titled Spaghetti Spun Like Cotton Candy from 1984. And it's 20.5 inches by 63 by 2 inches. Boy, that blue glitter just sings. It's got, it's like Easter basket grass. Well, we'll just walk down this wall of smaller pieces on shelves. It's one of his goblets. I wonder how strong those are. I saw that here, and then I saw that out of PS1. This one too. A couple of odd pieces. It's titled Dracula's Daughter. School. Oh, this is 2012. This is new. And he's got kind of a patina over the top of this. It gives it kind of an antique quality. Even the face has kind of a crackle look. It's 2012. This is the part of the group show, The Art of Rebellion. We've got a couple of photos here by Jack Smith. Jack Smith was a very famous East Village artist, filmmaker, raconteur. Star of the Demi-Monde. Did some very startling and avant-garde films in the early 60s. It's also Jack Smith. This is 1982. This is Fred W. Madera. Celebration after riots outside Stonewall in Nelly. sea print from 1969. Here's some of Thomas's rats. And a banner. Baby batter available to low and no income families absolutely free.
You never know.
And that was back in the days when New York had the rat problem. This is a photograph by Uzi Parnes. Marsha P. Johnson, 1979. Oh, this is a classic. Florine Stettheimer. Three-hand painted porcelain plates. Now, Florine Stettheimer was one of the great eccentric art personalities from the first part of the 20th century, and she's a fantastic painter in her own right, and was also someone that helped support Marcel Duchamp. She took French lessons from him. This is Tony Ferrer. Comes the Night Without Me, 2012. This is a piece by Greer Langton, Freddie and Ellen, 1982. Greer Langton was also one of the very renowned, interesting artists from the East Village. I believe she passed away in maybe the late 90s. A lot of the work was these dolls or little figurative sculpture pieces, but beautifully crafted. This is like a tapestry. It's by Oliver Herring, Distorted Rectangle, 2001. This is knit silver mylar on a steel armature. Christopher Tanner, My Father, 2007, mixed media on wood. I don't know how old Christopher is, but I think you could probably make an argument that he might be one of the younger artist that has been influenced by Thomas and the kind of work that he's been doing for years. This is Hunter Reynolds, Love Light Brick, 1996-2008, photo weaving prints and thread. This reminds me, I gotta go home and water my plants. This is by Christian Holstead. Fallen Bee and Clover. I guess that's the bee. It's coat hanger, wool, vintage millinery supplies, towel, vintage gloves, and glass beads. This is another Hunter Reynolds Felix, 1996-2008, photo weaving sea prints and thread. This one also has a nice, interesting palette a four-piece by Oliver Herring, distorted round, knit gold mylar. And this is by Nayland Blake, untitled, 2008, wire beads, chain, hair, fabric, plastic. Oh, and here is a classic Arch Connolly. This is titled Taurus Pearl House. Faux pearls on wood. Now I think that this is a great chance to sort of see where kitsch has invaded high art, or maybe high art has invaded kitsch. I keep thinking about Clement Greenberg's essay on kitsch in the avant-garde, and it appears that those two elements have changed positions, and now kitsch is the avant-garde. This is James Kalm reporting on Ecce Homo and the Art of Rebellion, Thomas Lanigan-Schmidt. Here at PAVEL ZOUBOK, 531 West 26th Street in Chelsea. Thank you, Kate. Oh, that was great. I love Bach.